Hello everyone and welcome back to another installment in the World Travels Book Club. My name is Eden and I'm the children's bookseller here at Lost in Books. In this episode I have 4 books to share with you for World Book Day, a wonderful time where we can share the books we love and treasure the most. I thought what better way to celebrate than in the company of fellow bibliophiles. So the books I have chosen to share with you are all about bookshops, writers, poets and our overarching love for the written word. Before we get stuck into these books, I just want to say a big thank you to Youth Opportunities New South Wales Government for supporting this. The first book I have to share with you is Lennys Book of Everything by Foxlee. This book follows our main character Lenny, who is small but quite intelligent. He has a younger brother called Davy who at the age of 7 is as tall as a man and won't stop growing. Raised by a single mother, they have a roof over their heads but not much else. The bright spot in their week is when Burrell's Build It at Home encyclopedia arrives. Through the encyclopedia, brothers Lenny and Davy explore the world. In it, their dreams to live a life full of adventure and freedom are realised. It's a book full of wonders, from birds to beetles and quartz, but as Davy's health deteriorates, Lenny realises that some wonders cannot be named. This is a big-hearted novel about love and letting go and everything in between, with the brothers at the centre of it all. Next we have Beautiful Mess by Claire Christian, sure to resonate with readers who have lost a loved one and found a kindred spirit in someone who is experiencing similar things. Our main character Ava's best friend has recently passed away. Now she's acting out, thrown out of the school for screaming at the principal and making destructive choices because of her simmering rage. The only good thing she has going for her now is her job at Magic Kebab. But then in enters Gideon, and he is a side character but the sole reason why I picked this book for the Celebration of Books theme. He's going through something too, and while Ava releases her tension through her anger, being the shy, anxious person he is, he keeps it all in. What will appeal to you the most is that he's a mad poet, choosing to keep everything within his head, and a collector of vinyl records with an aversion to social media. He sounds like such an interesting character, but ultimately this book is about how together they move on and heal. Keeping to the theme of poetry, we have The Poet X by Elizabeth Acevedo. Our main character X has always kept her words to herself. In her Harlem neighborhood, her fists and her fierceness do the talking. But X has secrets, including a notebook full of poems she hides under her bed. And let's not forget the Slam Poetry Club that will pull all those secrets out into the open. Because in spite of a world that may not want to hear her, X will not stay silent. This is a book about first loves, finding your voice, and having the courage to make a stand. If you're interested in the slam poetry scene, this one is definitely for you. Lastly, we have Words in Deep Blue by Cath Crowley, one for every bibliophile because it's actually set in a second-hand bookstore, a place, as we all know, that is always full of mystery. Above all, this book is actually a love story. It's a story of a shop called Howling Books. The readers write letters to strangers, lovers, and poets. It's a story about Henry and Rachel, who were best friends once until Rachel moved to sea. But now she's back, working at the bookstore, grieving for the loss of her brother Cal. And she's looking for her future in the books people love and the words they leave behind. The blurb itself sounds so mysterious. I just know that this book is going to be full of surprises and it's definitely a must-read. Well, that's all I have for you in this installment of the World Travels Book Club. I hope you've enjoyed learning a little more about these books and that you found one that you'd be interested in picking up. I would like to take this moment to say a big happy Mother's Day to all the mothers in our community. We appreciate you and are forever in awe of your strength, resilience, wisdom, your ability to march on during these very difficult times. On that note, I'd like to share a book that you might like to pick up this Mother's Day from our online shop. Told in both Spanish and English, this is Mama Goose. It's a wonderful board book filled with lullabies that mothers can share with their children. And that's it for now. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week and I will see you next time. Take care.